Welcome to Steve 87th, Puget Sound and Pacific Railroad.
Hi everyone, this is Steve 87th PSAP Railroad, or Puget Sound and Pacific. This is my channel, and I just wanted to invite you guys to come along and watch as I build my railroad, build up some kits, do some kit bashing, and running trains like the one behind me. So if this is what you guys like to watch, stick around for a while and see if you like the channel. Hey everybody, Steve 87th here. I needed to change up my videos a little bit. We're almost finished with the other series. The conveyor belt's almost ready. I can bend over a little bit. Nope, not gonna let you see it too much. Okay, so that's gonna come. But I also wanted to show you guys the rest of other things that I've been doing besides just building the diorama and all that kind of stuff. So here is kind of a compilation of mail calls that I've done over the past couple of weeks as well, and I think I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an overall update of how I'm progressing on the whole build rather than just the conveyors. Okay, so I just needed to do this because I was getting behind on some other stuff and wanted to interact in a different way. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks. Okay, just a real quick mail call after all of this plastic that I got. I got some River Point Station trucks, Red Fire, U.S. Forest Service, and the Coast Guard. I also made sure that I got one truck for my grain area, so I got a grain truck that I can actually utilize that's put together. I got another logging truck that I was able to find on a good buy. I also bought these tanks because I decided the tanks I was making just wasn't working very well. Got a bridge conveyor support tower, which was really hard to find, but I found one. Also got a planing shed, which I'm going to use for another thing later, another build. Got some electrical wire connectors and then some small LED lights off of Amazon for a real good price. And then a big power distribution board for everything. Was also able to get some chip cars, some Walters chip cards, some opera window center beam cars. I got my second articulated Atlas car. So I got a bunch of these cars that are undecorated 60 footers. And I got some 89-foot flat cars. Actually, I got about 9 89-foot flat cars, which came out pretty good. That was a good buy. I was also from Otter Valley, was able to get 2 different of the Gunderson Multi-Max auto racks as well, which was pretty good. So back to these cars. I got 3 of these as undecorated cars. One of the people out here in the Northwest who does a lot of train spotting and all that kind of stuff was able to get some really good pictures of a military train that goes up on my actual railroad. So I want to try to duplicate that using these. And I've got to make a lot of changes to them to work. So that's why I got 3 of the undecorated box cars. Here's a couple of pictures of the cars in question on the military. This is from Model Trains and Rail Fanning, and I'll leave a link to the video in the description of this one. So I'm not sure if I showed you guys this, but I got the other yard house finished with a ramp for the forklift to go into and some stairs. And you can see I put a door and an entrance on this side. This is those put together so that they all look kind of cool. So that's going to be, you can see that there's the garage door over on that side. It looks better all painted up. I also inlaid the track, which I wish I would have done a better job on that. And this is going to be where all of the dump bins are and the accesses to get in there. So that was kind of another thing that I got to do and finish that off. So along with my mail calls and a little bit of the work that I did, the other thing that I had to do was I actually had to get the box put together that this whole scene was going to be on, because there's certain specifications that Walters has. It has to be 6 inches high and so forth. So it has to actually have a bottom box. But I want to show you guys what I did with the foam board to recess my tracks. It came out pretty good. Just a real quick little update here. So on my track plan, I actually have to recess the track into the ground because that's kind of the way that it sets up itself. So here is my main building where the track goes underneath, right, where all the stove ends are and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm just using a regular router with a 5/8 inch bit to go through and cut. Now, you guys can see, not to be mean, those green lines are where I need to cut at, and then the other lines are there. So you can see I've only left one little spot. But if you look real close, look how smooth that is. Here's the normal texture side, here's the other texture side. Now I've got a variable speed router, so I'm setting it at the lowest speed so that I don't have to cut anything. But this just cuts really, really quickly. And I'm just gonna show you the last part of the cut, and hopefully you guys will see what I mean, and maybe if you guys need to do it later, you guys can do something yourself. Okay, so I'm just gonna set this down. I'm gonna set the camera down the best place I can. I don't want it to get into too much dust and all, but we'll just show real quick how quickly this goes. So a little bit of noise here. You guys can see all I'm doing is bringing it on through, and it just cuts that like butter. And it's nice and easy. I did this all freeform. You can do it other ways. This is where my turnout's gonna be. And then I just gotta finish it off. That's all there is to it. It works really great. Get a nice little router, and then you can really carve this stuff up really easily. Let me just show you with a piece of track I got out here what this actually looks like. Yeah, that's my driveway. So, track fits right in that groove. The way that I wanted to do this, sorry, I'm trying to get it back over, guys, just a second. The way that I wanted to do this was to have the track at the same height so that I don't have to build up this outer area. And as you can see right there, and it's a nice perfect cut. The track's gonna lay in there. There's not gonna be any road bed because this is insulating enough. You can see it's nice and straight, and it didn't really take that much to cut that. So, you guys in the future, when you're looking at how to do different things and you want to insert track or anything like that, think about using a router. All right, that's kind of my little update on this right now, and this is the piece that I'm going to use. This side over here is going to be where the crossing is. That side over there obviously is where the turnout is. Okay, so you guys, I'll be back later and show you what this looks like after I get my switch in. I found out that I had to get a new switch. I got the Atlas switch. One of the things that I found on the Atlas switch is the throw for the switch is over here. So that would be in between the truck and the train. So I want it over here, so I got myself a Pico switch. And when that comes in and I find out exactly where the throw is, I'll just go ahead and cut that out with a knife. It'll be real easy. If I had the switch, I would have put where the switch marks were and then routed that out at the same time. So just something to think about, a way to get your tracks down at level. Even if I wanted to do a street type scene, I could have went down lower so that the tracks were at the same height. But on this one, the tops of the ties are at the same height as the board, and I'll scenic up around it. If you look, since this is an older siding, that's kind of the way that the tracks would look like. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of my quick little update. I wanted to get this out. I haven't been able to do this for a little while, so just kind of catch everybody back up. The next one, I've got two more that I want to do. I want to finish off the build video, and then in that same video, I'm going to give you guys an update of where I am with the track and all, the whole scene, because I've gotten a lot farther than what I've been able to show you guys and all that. And then I'm also going to give you guys a video of how I use the ballast magic that I got not too long ago in a couple of other videos, because I actually used this on this train. So anyway, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like this, show this to other people. And again, Steve 87th saying thanks a lot and have a good day.